you know, the trend, Miss Davies, has always been the question, what do you bring to the table? Like, women are always asked this question by men, what do you bring to the table? Yeah, who are you? What are you doing in this relationship? What is it you're bringing to the table? And 90% of the times, you know, it is interpreted as it's cash. You know, yeah, it's cash. What's the percentage you're bringing in a relationship? Now, this is Alibaba debunking that and also saying it mustn't always be money. It's not limited to money, which means money is not completely out of it, but then it's not limited to money. But then that's Mr. Alibaba's point of view. Now, you as a woman, I'm sure you must have been confronted with this question, or you must have come across, if it's not you, it's a friend or someone you know, an acquaintance. I want to know what your perspective is on this question.
Well, that question is not something that just pops up.
Okay.
Yeah, it always has a foundation. And now, the thing is, I don't even know why women basically get angry when you are asked. Like I said, it doesn't just pop up. Nobody meets you and says, what do you bring to the table? He must have seen some, you know, phenomenon, some, you know, characters. And then, because it's a question for someone to even ask, it means maybe there's something he is not seeing, and then he needs to know. It's not something to get angry about. I totally agree with Alibaba. Bringing things to the table might be different things.
Different.
You know, like you said, money management. It can be a lot of things. It mustn't be. It mustn't be. Sometimes I don't know. Some women actually feel like, okay, maybe he thinks I don't have anything to offer. He thinks because he's the, you know, he's the one with the money. No, it's not about that. Really, it's about everything that makes you a partner.
Okay.
Do you understand? Because if you're in a relationship with somebody, it's partnership. So it shouldn't be one-sided. And I think that it depends on, you know, who is asking and why he's asking, like I said. So for me, I don't have a problem with that question.
Interestingly, one time I was, you know, going down the streets of a social app, and the same question was posed in a conversation among celebrities, and the lady, a guest was actually, what do you bring to the table in your relationship? What do you bring to the table? And she stood up and, you know, turned around and said, do you see me? Do you see me? Like, from head to toe, this is what I bring to the table. This is like, she was pointing at herself, her physical attribute, right? Probably again her fame or her shape and all of that. But she was telling, at some point she told the guy that, do you see this shape? This is what I bring to the table. And for a lot of women, in all honesty, that's what they bring to the table. For let me say, not most, but for a lot of women, you could argue that that's what they bring to the table. And perhaps why some persons might be offended at that question. And then again, you know, before a man asks that question, I assume you've been in a relationship with that person, or you're married to that person, or whatever kind of relationship you are, but you have known that person intimately to a point where you can actually ask your partner that question. If you are asking your partner that question, what you bring to the table, that invariably means that your partner is not even adding value. So you feel the need for clarification.
Yeah, that's why I said it doesn't just happen. You know, it's like there's been a journey, and then I'm not seeing what I should see. I'm not getting what I should get. Then at this point, I think we need to define. It's more of defining what.
In most cases, when men ask this question, it's usually money. What's your income?
Well, it depends.
Money, to be candid.
Well, it depends on the individual. Some men don't really care about how much their woman has, how much she has in the bank. They just want that other properties in a woman, that other things that makes you a woman. You know, I don't want to shame anybody, but then saying your physical attributes is enough. It's crazy. It sounds crazy, because for crying out loud, we have boobies and asses everywhere. Everybody has, whether real or fake. So if that's the only thing you think you're bringing to the table, man, you need to have everything, because that is nothing. You can go and get it on a theater. It's it's that easy. If that is what he wants, of course he knows where to get. Of course, even sex dolls can give you that.
Really?
Yes, of course.
Really, Miss Davies?
Of course.
I disagree.
That sex dolls cannot what? Have you seen those sex dolls? How
You mean artificial?
how well? Yes, of course.
I don't
so it's
know.
not about. No, I'm just saying it's not just about your body. It's not just about your. You know, like they say, if you cannot attract a man here, you should be able to.
Yes.
Yeah. So it's not just about that.